The minister was in the state for the opening ceremony of the Joint Consultative Committee meeting on education, which attracted delegates from the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Receiving the minister, Governor Obiano hailed the decision to choose Anambra as the host for the event, saying that it points to the security that is thriving and the leading role the state is playing in the repositioning of the country's education sector. He described the theme for the event, inclusive education, creating learning opportunity for all, as in tandem with what his administration is doing in ensuring that the learning needs of all in the Anambra are met despite physical or geographic limitations. According to him, some of the measures taken by his government to realize this include prompt payment of teachers' salaries, training of teachers, provision of education infrastructure in schools, sponsorship of Anambra students to both national and international competitions, payment of incentives to teachers working in hard-to-reach parts of the state and those teaching core subjects, among others. Governor Obiano, who expressed the hope that hosting the event will help throw bare some educational issues in the state that require the attention of the federal government, urged the minister to support the state's quest for qualitative education for all by treating correspondences from the state with dispatch.
I believe in the 1 week you'll be here, you'll be able to see more of the state, get to meet our people, also to note what has been making us think as the #1 educational state in Nigeria.
Earlier, the minister, Professor Awuka, explained that the Joint Consultative Committee meeting aims to look into the various micro-units of the education sector and articulate policies that will be forwarded to the highest decision-making body for ratification before it goes to the National Executive Council. He thanked the state government for hosting the event, assuring that he will convey the recommendations and demands made by Governor Obiano during their deliberations aimed at advancing the state education sector to the appropriate authorities.
And you have made your successes, your problems, areas that need some application. And you bring it to the table and make recommendations. Whatever recommendations that the NCE comes up is now passed to the Executive Council through the Executive.
The Commissioner for Education, Professor Kate Omenoga, noted that having the second highest decision-making body in the nation's education sector sit in the state has numerous positive implications for the state's quest for inclusive education, saying that the achievements which the sector is presently recording can only be attributed to the vision which Governor Obiano has entrenched in education administration in the state.
How we can allow everybody to participate, irrespective of tribe, religion, disability or non-disability, whether gender or all sort of things.
From the ESCO chambers of the Government House in Awka, I am Kene Chukwuofoma, reporting for ABS News.